Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. So today we're looking at a brand new augment for Striker. I know, another new augment. We get new augments every single week, but this one's actually pretty cool. So what it is, it's vacuum for Striker. It's called vacuum missiles. Now the advantages of this augment, first of all, are you get an additional 250% splash damage depending on how far you are away. You also get the addition of remote rocket explosives, so you can shoot your rocket and have it explode whenever you want it to, like right here. Bam, 2000 damage shot, pretty darn good. Except I like to spam left click when I'm shooting, so I often end up accidentally hitting myself, which is annoying. And then I believe your rocket speed is actually increased as well. So overall, it's a more skillful augment, which means players who just spam ultra containers and aren't that good at using augments are gonna have a rough time. Boom, 4000 damage with one shot. That's crazy. I am using Crisis. I'll switch off of it in a little bit here. I just wanted to use it in the beginning because everyone likes to see how broken an augment can be with Crisis. Boom, 4000. Oh. 2100, bam. Okay, that was a bit buggy. He should have died there. Now, obviously, with a 250% splash damage increase, there has to be a few drawbacks to the augment. So the first one is your average damage is actually decreased by 30%. So your direct hits are going to be doing a lot less damage. So this one does require a lot of skill to end up going for those splash damage shots compared to the normal direct hits. Like, direct hits do a decent amount of damage with Crisis, but without Crisis, it's going to be rough. And then the splash damage range isn't incredible, so it's definitely a far more skilled augment than we typically get. Also, your rocket acceleration right when you shoot it is actually pretty slow. It's decreased to 1.5 total seconds to fully accelerate. Boom. Okay, 4,000 damage. That's just crazy. Now, when you're trying to make concise shots and get those off fast to end up hitting enemies, that 1.5 seconds is actually pretty big. And then, of course, the last final big drawback to this augment is that you're going to be doing a lot of splash damage if you're not careful. Bro, I swear I can't talk sometimes. Boom, 2,000. It's crazy with Crisis. That's all I can say. When you can actually hit your shots and get nice splash damage shots, you're getting 2,000 damage against people with double armor. Probably 1500 damage to 1000 damage with people with protection. And then on top of that, about 4000 damage on people who don't have double armor. Now the splash damage isn't as much as I'd like to see for an exotic augment. It's not bad, but compared to other augments with vacuum like Thunder or Magnum, even though they did nerf Magnum, there's a little bit more leniency and you can actually use that splash damage a little bit more carefully and easily. My rockets go really fast, but unfortunately that acceleration is actually making it kind of not hard exactly, but more difficult than it would be without a decrease in acceleration. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of remote rocket explosives. I'm just not that great with when it comes to Striker. Bro, what a great overdrive that was. Not. Come on, splash damage. Come on, baby, give me a kill. Back up further. Okay, 2000 damage. I'll take it. Oh no, I spammed left click. Typically when I'm using any turret that you can just spam left click, like Thunder, Smokey, I'll just end up, spamming left click, which is actually hurting me a lot. If I got this on my main account and I used it pretty frequently, which, I probably would because it's pretty darn good, just based on how I've used it so far, I would definitely kill myself a ton because I just spam left click. Oh, that was a nice shot. Remote rocket explosives, I don't think I even have ever used it on my main account. So just getting used to that remote explosion is kind of difficult for me, just because I've never really done this with Striker. Typically when I'm using Striker, I'm just using Uranium because it's the OG one. It was the best augment when it first came out for it. I went ahead and switched off of Crisis and I'm now using Defender, as well as I'm now using a hovering hole, because hovering holes are actually pretty darn helpful when you're using turrets where you need to kind of take your shot and hide, 1500 damage there, not bad. 1500, that's pretty good for someone with double armor. Typically that'd be probably 900 damage shot if he had double armor. 3000 damage, that's crazy. 3000 again, what the heck? Boom. Okay, unfortunately not dead. 3000, holy cow. This Erica person also has the brand new augment. Surprised a lot of people have it. Considering how many augments Tanki added in the Christmas event, I am honestly surprised that a lot of people got it. The splash radius isn't amazing. You actually have to be relatively close when your shot goes off. Now, obviously that's a skill issue on my part. I don't use remote rocket explosives, or at least the ability with remote rocket explosives that frequently. But there's a few shots where it seems more or less of my fault and actually just the server's fault. I just don't use Striker with the remote explosive ability too frequently. So I'm having a bit of trouble working with it well. Boom. Oh, how's he not dead? Seriously? Okay. He self-destruct? What is that? Okay, come on. Use it well here. 700 damage. It seems really low. 1000, that's pretty good. Okay, 600. That wasn't good damage, but the remote rocket explosives ability on top of vacuum was actually super helpful. Ooh, this is a good spot. If I don't get shot from a freaking thunder just camping in his base. I don't know if it's server lag or skill issue. Okay, that rocket was really close. I feel like I'm getting really close to these people with no damage. All right, now I think it's a skill issue on my part. I'm not great with this augment. I'm sure if I used it more and I got it on my main account, I would probably want to learn it more. But considering how hard it is to actually get the augment, because there's 20 new exotic augments, and the chance of even getting one is probably 1 in 200 containers. So it's probably not going to happen on my main account, but okay, I just spammed left click. I'm having a hard time with this thing, man. I don't practice with Striker that frequently. It's not my go-to turret. Okay, I didn't think I pressed left click again, but my rocket exploded. I could definitely see this being one of the best augments in the game if someone who uses Striker every day has this in their hands. It's gonna be hard to actually obtain it just because of how difficult it is to get an exotic on top of how many new exotics were added. So unless you're spending $1,000 on the game, good luck getting it. Even on my press count, it probably took a few hundred containers to actually get it. And since I have everything on my press account, I don't get any legendaries. It still took a long time to actually get stuff. Yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think about this augment. Honestly, it's really solid if you're good with Striker. Obviously, I'm not good with Striker, so it's going to be a little bit less amazing in my hands. But I'm sure if I got to use it a little bit more and I could actually become better with Striker, it'd be a lot better than it is right now. The damage when I actually get those splash damage shots is amazing. See, okay, the range there was amazing, but I swear it's not always that good of range. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys get it, you'll have to let me know if it's just a skill issue, server issue, what's going on, why sometimes my damage just doesn't seem to be that good of range. Overall, though, it's good. Just it seems a little bit inconsistent with the amount of times I'm getting splash damage. Like there, that was really long distance, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like it happens all the time. Definitely let me know what you guys think about this augment. Don't forget to use creator tag Taspens in the item shop. I'll see you in a future one. Peace out, everyone.